My name is Helen Orejobi, and I'm here today to talk about a very important topic, a topic that I know everyone will love to hear today. Now, guess what? I want you to go grab a pen, grab a paper, and we will get right into this right away. Now, guess what? The topic of today is on the 10 lies that you were told that will prevent you from attaining financial freedom. Yes, you heard me right. 10 lies, 10 good lies that you have been told, that I was told, my family was told the same lies, your family was told the same lies that is preventing us from achieving financial freedom. Now, tell you what, those lies, I want to be able to bring that to you now and tell you, yes, it's a lie, a big fat lie. And what that means is you can achieve financial freedom if you set your heart to do it and you start doing the opposite of those lies, right? Now, guess what? I'm super, super fired up. I'm super fired up today. And I'm ready to get right into this, right? Now, guess what? So, number one lie that's, that we were told, that you were told, right, is that, guess what? They told us these lies when we were younger, right? They told us these lies right from when we were children, when we were younger, when we were in school, when we were going about our daily lives. What are those lies about, right? So those are the things I want us to talk about today, and I urge you to be attentive. Like I said, grab a paper, grab a pen as I go on this ride with you. What are these lies about? Now, number one lie is that they told you you need to go to college to be successful. Let's have a look at that, right? Why education is a valuable, asset. Whatever you learn, you don't lose. I'm a big fan of education, right? It's not the only path to success. Somebody said something some time ago. The guy actually said something. He said that if they ask you 2 plus 2, like they're trying to ask you how many ways can you get, the sum of 10. Now we know some people might tell you maybe 5 plus 5 is 10, right? And other people would say, okay, maybe 2 times 5 is 10. Some people will tell you 10. Some people will tell you 1 plus 9 is 10. Someone else will tell you 8 plus 2 is 10. Somebody will say 7 plus 3 is 10. Another person will probably say different numbers. Somebody can come up and say 3 plus 7 is 10. Now, we're looking at different pathways to arriving at 10. But other people will tell you, oh, you just need one way to get to 10. That's a big lie, right? So in as much as you understand that there are a lot of ways in which you can achieve your financial goal, regardless of the fact that you went to college, regardless of the fact that you had a formal education, a lot of people that are super successful are college dropouts. They dropped out of college to be able to achieve their goals. Now, guess what? The people that they employ to run their businesses for them are, one of the best students. They are the best brains in the industry. They're the best in their field. They employ them to come and work for those that didn't finish. Isn't that ironical? Isn't that quite funny? Now, let me tell you something. You don't need a college degree to be successful. If you have it, it's a plus. If you don't, that's okay. Just know that you're going to have to get the best minds, the best qualified personnel, the best people that run that play or run that business for you to do the job. I'm a business analyst and an IT personnel as well. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. We deal with different kinds of stakeholders. We deal with different kinds of, business people, different kind of people from different cultures, different people looking for different requirements, for different things. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is, yes, education is big, but it's not the only way. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise, right? Now, let's go to number 2. What do I have as number 2? Number 2, I said you will have to work for someone else to have a stable income. Guess what? I just said it right now. I just said it that most people, they think, okay, go to college and all that, then get a job, a 9 to 5, make sure you go to school, make sure you get a job so you can pay your bills. Now you have a limiting factor right there. You've been capped right from the get-go. They tell you, hey, you got to go to school, get a job, and then make a living. You are beneath a certain bracket. You can never attain financial freedom. Someone said something, I can't really quote that person, but I heard it. And the person said, I can't believe that you will go to college. I will save up money, put my kids to school to come out with a lot of debt and to come and earn something even beneath what they spent to go to college. Most people, after going to college, they struggle to even make $25 an hour, right? They still stay on a salary about 35,000. How much does it cost you to train your kids in school? How much debt does the average person come out of college with? These are what we're talking about. Now, see what I'm saying? A lot of people lie to you that you have to make sure that you work for someone else so you can have a stable income. That is the fear they put in you. That is the thing they say to you. Those are the voices that they speak through you that keeps you on a standstill. And then guess what? Right? Why traditional employment offers stability for some, self-employment and entrepreneurship can provide you greater financial freedom and you becoming able to control your income and on your own terms. Now, guess what? After hearing all this, would you agree with me that, going to work for someone for 30 years, 40 years will be the best play for you and your family? Is that the plan that you have for yourself? I want you to pause this video right now and think through it, and then let's get back into this, right? This is getting really, really interesting. I'm super fired up. Like I told you, this is 2024. If you are not on the right boat, you're wasting your time, right? Now, number three, what is number three one there? It says you need to buy a house as soon as possible. Most of you do not know I'm a realtor as well. I used to be a realtor in Africa. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of picking up my real estate license here so I can be able to practice, because in my field as a financial professional, right, which is what I do on part-time after doing my regular IT job, and all that. But guess what? Because I love to help families, I love to bring this lovely information to you. I love to educate people. That's what I do basically. So even if I don't get paid doing this, I will do this for free. Trust me, but I don't do it for free. Guess what? I train, but I get paid handsomely for what I do, right? I just love to talk, but I love to educate as well. So it's not just empty talks, right? Now, guess what? I want to be able to stay online. Now, they tell you have to buy a house as soon as possible. Why home ownership can, have its own good investments, for some, it's not always the best financial decision for everyone, right? I repeat, it's not the best financial decision for everyone. This is 2024. Interest rates have gone up. Now, guess what? Every other thing is going up. Cost of living is going up. Everything is going up. But ask yourself a question. Has your salary been increased, or do you have multiple streams of income to ensure that you are able to meet up with the rising cost of things and inflation? Have you been able to put plans in place to be able to meet that bill? If you go in now and you get a house, maybe most people, I'm in Texas, a lot of people, trust me, they winding up with bills, mortgage of about $3,000 to $4,000, monthly. Are you able to cough out $4,000 from your household without running into debt, right? So the best bet for you would be for you to invest your money, and make money work for you. And then you take the profit and reinvest in real estate. Because if you're not able to pay your mortgage for a short while of time after the grace period they give you, trust me, they're going to foreclose on your home and you end up losing everything. So the smart thing to do is not just going to buy a home from get-go. If you do not have a solid plan in place, do not start it. I think the scripture, I can't really figure out what Bible portion that was, but the scripture says, have you ever seen a man that is skilled in his field that would go out without a plan? You can't just get up and do what every other person is doing, right? So what I'm saying is renting or investing in other assets may be beneficial depending on your circumstances. Now, I always want to say, I will tell you first, instead of going ahead and buying your home, why don't you just go ahead and get life insurance? Why don't you go ahead and get a cash value life insurance that can guarantee that you're building equity on your money that you use in insuring yourself? And after a while, you'll be able to use part of the cash value, you borrow from your cash value and go and reinvest in a property, and you are guaranteed now that, hey, whatever happens, at least your mortgage will be covered, right? Because most of those cash value accounts, which I would suggest you click the link in my, in the bio for a free consultation for me to show you how that works, to be able to use a set your bill and make sure that you're living financially free. Most of those accounts, the cash value account that I'm talking about, they have what we call a living benefit, right? Meaning while you're alive, you're saving and investing, but your money is building on compound interest, which is the 8 wonders of the world. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that good? Now, let me tell you something. Now, number 4, right? Number 4 is I need you to understand something. Some people tell you debt is a normal part of life. That is a lie. That is a big lie. Now, why would someone tell you that you going into debt, it makes you rich, right? I understand when people use, credit card arbitrage to, invest, but if you're not skilled at that, you're going to go neck deep into something that you're not going to come out of anytime soon. And that's not what we plan for you. That's not the goal. That's not the achievement. That's not the ultimate for you. Now, guess what? Yes, why some people, such as, mortgage or student loan, or those are debts that's that I could say is unavoidable, right? Because these are big major stuff you're doing. You go into your mortgage, like owning a mortgage, or you're doing like you're trying to improve on yourself. You go to school and you come up with that kind of debts. Most times, like I said, the first 2 or 3 stuff I mentioned, it's not really necessary, but just in case you have it right now, right? Now, guess what? Those are considered to be unavoidable for some people, but guess what? Excessive debt can hinder your financial freedom. It's important. Remember, you see, the emphasis that I'm saying very carefully is that it is important to manage debt wisely and avoid unnecessary borrowing, because if you keep borrowing money from your bank, from financial institutions, other than you becoming your own bank and borrowing from your money, like I said, right? Guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to run neck deep into debts. And now you're going to be using other people's money to pay for something that you should be able to pay up yourself. So those are strategies. We call that infinite banking that I want to show you. If you have time, like I said, click the link in my bio or in the description down, right, to book a free 30 minutes consultation with me, and let's get you set up on the right thing. Like, I know very clearly that most people might be looking like, oh, Helen, are you sure this is real? Are you sure this is attainable? I've been hearing of this, but trust me, it is doable, right? It is doable. For you to be able to get off debt, you need to set the right financial foundation. That is why I'm on this call, to educate you on the right things to do. Now, number 5, it says you need to spend money to what? To make money. Some people tell you need to spend money to make money, right? That's like a very broad stuff. Now, what are you spending your money on? That's the question you should ask. It's not just spending money just because they tell you, oh, if you put money here, you go, no. You need to find out what your money is doing, right? Your money is supposed to be earning money for you, and not you going to spend money to make money. Tell you to spend money. What if it's a risky venture? Are you able to take that risk to losing money? Your money is supposed to be yielding compound interest, even at worst, simple interest for you, right? Why investing in education, trainings, or business ventures can be beneficial. Guess what? It's important to distinguish between wise investments and frivolous spending. Most people have frivolous spendings. Some people do not even understand that they need to checkmate their spending. This is February. Today is February the 8th. You're watching on a different date. That's fine. You need to always check yourself. What am I spending my money on? You need to try to live within budget. You need to have like a 20%, right? Savings at least for emergency funds. And then at least maybe 60% goes into your regular bills, and then the remaining 20% can be, investing if you want to begin, right? You could use it, invest in a cash value account, because trust me, you're able to actually invest up to 20% of your income in a policy like a life cash value life insurance, and that use money for you, right? Now, guess what? These things I'm talking to you about, it's something you need to sit back and check yourself. right? Financial success often requires discipline. Are you disciplined with your money? Money, I always tell people, is a current. It flows. Now, the direction in which your money flows will tell you how you will be in future. If you are a spendthrift, you will never keep money on you, right? Now, because if you listen to me a lot, you know that I'm scriptural and what I'm saying. Now, God will give you a little bit of money to test you, to see how you can manage money. Just like in the parable of the talent, where he gave some people more and gave some people less. The ones that went ahead and multiplied their money, he gave them more. The ones that held it and kept it, now what did he do? He took from them and gave it to the other people that made wise investments. You need to make sure that you don't spend money when they say, oh, you need to spend money to make money. Like, I'm African, right? So there's this saying that people always say, they say, is Yoruba saying, they say, ọbẹ̀ tó dùn owó ló pa, right? I hope I said that right. I'm not Yoruba, but guess what? What that means is soup that is sweet, or a food or a meal that is sumptuous, delicious, and everything. It's money that makes it, right? Yes, we know that saying, but it doesn't mean you have to spend all you have to be able to get that soup that is super, super sweet, right? So that's what I'm saying right here, that you have to have strategic planning rather than excessive spending. You need to keep more on you this year, 2024 and beyond, because like I said, most people's salaries have not been increased, right? But your livelihood have been increased. So you have to watch your spending habits and make the right decision. Now, number 6, he says you will never be rich. Hey, say, oh, Lord, say, God forbid. Whoever told you that you will never be rich? Whoever spoke such into your destiny that you will never be rich? Right? Or are you the one telling yourself from your mind that, hey, maybe because of some limitations, because you don't live in a certain zip code, or because you don't drive the kind of cars that the wealthy people drive, or because you don't eat at the same place they eat, or you don't dress like them, or you don't feel like them, that you'll never be rich? Are you the one self-sabotaging yourself and speaking condemnation to yourself that you will never be rich? If that is you right now, I want you to use your mouth right now, pause this video, and say, today, I'll use my name. I, Helen Orejobi, I will be rich. I will be wealthy. I want you to pause this video right now and say that. Call your name and say, I will be rich, right? Turn around every negative thought from your mouth and begin to say the right things. Now, guess what? The defeatist attitude, the attitude that will keep you on the low, is that you look inward and you tell yourself that I will never achieve greatness. I will never be rich. I can never do this because my forefathers couldn't do this, because my parents couldn't do this, because my siblings didn't do this. I won't be that. Now, tell me what, you have to profess positivity in your life, right? Nobody can make you rich. The Bible says, I think is in Jeremiah, if I'm not mistaken, or I don't want to blow it, but he says that wealth comes from the Lord. He gives you power to make wealth. God gives you power to make wealth. But it now becomes, your thoughts, your thought process. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about defeat? Are you thinking about bills? Are you thinking you can make it? Are you thinking, oh, let me just make this little to be able to survive? I get a lot of people trying to be modest. You say, oh, I just need a little bit of money to be comfortable, in as much as I can pay my bill and get by every other month. I'm fine. Now you're calling negativity into yourself. You are decreeing what you want to see to yourself. So I want you to start changing your mindset. Understand that if you're pursuing your financial goals, you need to see from a standpoint of a winner. You need to begin to see that, hey, achieving wealth may be challenging, but guess what? It's not impossible. Even scripture said nothing is impossible for him to do. So because we are heirs of the kingdom, because we are the children of God, and we call for things that be not as though they were, you're going to begin to say that I know that everything is possible if I set my heart to do it. So what I want to tell you now that will change your mindset is every night and in the morning, late night, before you sleep, I want you to write something, have a gratitude journal by your bedside. You're going to write 10 things you're grateful for 10 things you're grateful for. You're going to say, I am grateful for life. I'm grateful for finances. I'm grateful for that I have all that I need. I'm grateful that I'm situated in the right places. I'm grateful that doors are open for me. The double doors are open for me. I'm grateful that lines are falling in pleasant places for me. I'm grateful that I'm achieving greatness every time I step out. People begin to look for me. Protocols are broken for my sake. If there are 10 people, I'm the last person on the list. If two people need to get that job, I'm the second. Sorry, I'm going scriptural. I want you to write those words down. Put a timeline to it. Say, I am going to attain this. So. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the associations, for the right people coming to my life. Now, in the morning, when you wake up after saying your devotion, you want to write again. Write the things that you want to see in your life. Now, your subconscious will begin to align with your mind and tell you what your mind is where the battle begins. If you can defeat the battle in your mind, if you can break down every stony and stronghold in your mind, you'll begin to achieve greatness without even making any efforts. Right? You begin to come into alignment with your destiny. You begin to fall in line with what you want to become in life, and then the devil will back down from you. Now, I tell you what, this is the attitude of a winner. So anybody that comes forth to tell you, hey, that you will never be rich because of social factors that are working against you, you rebuke them immediately and say, I will be rich. Not just rich, I'll be wealthy. I will give to nations, right? Those are your proclamations. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm a preacher. Let's go to number 7, right? What does number 7 say? So my number 7 here says, you can't invest because it's too risky. So yes, I agree. There are a lot of risky ventures out there. Like you investing in a volatile bucket, a financial bucket, you're going to invest in a bucket that is volatile, that is prone to have, failures. Maybe they'll tell you, oh, if you put X amount of money now, you begin to see maybe some yields in future, or the market is going up and fluctuating. I don't want to mention any financial bucket right now. That's not the goal. But what I'm saying is, why investing involves risk, avoiding it altogether can be riskier in the long run, right? Due to inflation eroding the values of savings. Now, guess what? Somebody said something recently that made so much sense to me. She said, so because they said there are lions outside, right? Does that mean we'll not go outside, right? Now let's go back down. When COVID happened, right? They said, oh, you go outside, you get infected and all that. But trust me, a lot of people still found a way to go outside and get a living. So you're going to have to look for a way to go around it. You're going to look for a walk around to be able to handle this situation and to make it in your favor. Now, what does that look like, right? With proper research and diversification, right? Investing can be an effective way to build wealth over time, right? Remember, the word is over time. You're going to invest in portfolios that has the ability to build wealth over time. You're not going to invest in something they'll tell you, put money now, you make money now. It's not a microwave thing. It's not like you put it in quick few seconds. Those are risky ventures, right? So like I said, I'm always reverting you back, right, to booking that appointment with me. It's a 15 to 30 minutes conversation, discovery call. I will sit with you. Trust me, you're not going to pay me for consultation. It's all free. I'm going to sit with you and walk with you and show you, financial bucket that you can use in investing wisely. If you are in America, if you're in Canada, if you're in Puerto Rico, I will show you how to get this done effectively without losing money. Trust me, you're not going to lose money. You're going to gain. And then guess what? You're going to be informed. Your financial bank knowledge is going to be boosted to a level that your confidence is going to be high for you to even educate others. That's the goal, right? The goal is for you to keep money and not lose money. Your goal is for you to grow money and not lose money. The goal is for you to control everything but own nothing. That's another level to this talk, right? Okay, now let's stick to what we're talking about. Now, what is number 8, rather? So number 8 says you will need a lot of money to start investing. So you see, when people tell you wise people do not use their own money to invest, trust me, there's stuff like that, right? Now, When people tell you need a lot of money to invest to go into a business, that's a big lie, right? There are a lot of things you can do without even putting money, and you will still make money, because this is the internet age. This is the AI age. There are a lot of ways to make money, even while you are sleeping. You're making money while you're sleeping. Your money is working for you, not you go spend money to make money. No. Now, I'll tell you what. Now, when a lot of people tell you all that you need a lot of money to, to start investing, blah, blah, blah. Why having more money to invest can be certainly, it can give you a boost, it can accelerate your wealth building. There are many low cost investment options available, right? Such as, like I said, like you're going into the cash value life insurance that I mentioned, right? These are avenues you can invest your money, and your money is safe. You don't lose money because of volatility in the market. Now, guess what? It's governed by compound interest, right? There's something called the rule of 72. What it means is your money is compounding over time. Now, you can use that same account. One of those type of account is called the Index Universal Life account. You can use that account to build cash value. It protects your life. It protects your ability to make money. It protects your family. It protects you, and even gives you what we call income protection. In case anything were to happen to you while investing in this kind of plan, right? Over time, you can have what we call income replacement, in the sense that most people, like I asked in my previous videos, where I asked, if anything which happened to you medically, are you supposed, or what is the guarantee that you can survive and continue paying your bill? With the Index Universal Life, you can actually use the living benefit aspect of that to continue living and suiting your bill. If you have any medical impediments that stops you from doing your regular stuff, that is qualifying. Now, stated that the word has to be qualifying, because most most illnesses are not qualifying, right? But when you book that call with me, you'll be able to know what I'm talking about. Now, you can start with such investment and go big time into this thing. And trust me, these are safe vehicles for you, because I'm a financial professional and I'm educating you on this. You want to watch my other videos to be able to know why I say this. Now, number 9, I don't want to waste our time. I don't intend for this video to be longer than necessary. Number 9 is, it says you will never be able to retire. How about now? Hi. That's a lie, right? That's a lie. This lie can discourage people from saving for retirement or planning, or even for planning for the financial future. Why would somebody tell you you can never retire? Now, tell you what, with this same plan that I'm talking about, with the proper financial planning, right, sitting with someone that is qualified, I'm licensed in a lot of states in America, right? Now, what that means is I'm going to be able to look into your portfolio, and I'll tell you what you should do. Now, the one product that I told you about, the Index Universal Life, can see structure for your retirement, but then there's another product called annuity. Have you heard about that? That product is guaranteed. That's a private retirement accounts, private pension accounts for you to use, and it's guaranteed that you're going to retire sound. That's one guaranteed account that you can use to retire. So if you're not opportune to this information, how would you know? That's when you have me to talk to, right? So book that appointment quickly. Now, guess what? Number 10, right? Number 10, it says financial success is solely determined by luck. I laugh in French. How can you say that financial success is by luck? If that's the case, all the people doing voodoo, all the people doing all kinds of crazy stuff should be making more money than every one of us, right? Don't you think so? Now, why would somebody say that? Why would somebody say that? Now, why luck can play a role in financial outcomes, right? Hard work, right, can never, be, replaced with luck. So people that tell you, oh, if I have this, no, 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 that's a lie. You need to understand that hard work is something that is irreplaceable. Hard work, you cannot replace hard work. You cannot replace hard work. Can you put your ear now and say, you cannot replace hard work? Working smart, right? Smart decision making, having the right financial literacy education, having a financial professional that will educate you, not one that is after your money, someone that is looking out for you. The goal is to save more. I can keep saying the goal is to keep more on you and multiply your money and grow your money with the compound interest accounts that we have than taking money out of your pocket. And then we show you how you can do what you have to do, right? It is crucial, right? And it is very critical to evaluate financial advice. Not every advice is good. And seek out reliable information and make informed decision about money, especially when it has to be your money. You got to manage your money rightly, and how to build wealth. You have to follow the right approved system to be able to manage your wealth. Now, I'll tell you what, all these 9 or 10 lies that I have been able to pinpoint right here, I hope that I was able to drive home the point that, guess what? Whatever the case, you will be fine. So, thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me for more financial strategies to living financially free and your best life possible, right? And you can follow me on Instagram as well. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button so you can, know when I am coming up with very valuable stuff. I promise to bring you a lot of informative, content on this platform. That's my promise to you, my fellow people. If you're looking to build wealth, stick to this. Share my video, like, subscribe, and let's get you on the right path. I remain your licensed financial professional, Helen Orejobi. Remain blessed. I see you at the top. Bye-bye.